think it's arena, right? Vikings, Franks on arena. Yikes. I'm actually not sure who I favor here. Might be a Franks. Players are a little bit on the healthy side. Hey, we play football, we're healthy. No, but I noticed during Red Bull myself, I noticed definitely that I've gained some weight the last 2-3 years. Gotta try and reduce the width a little bit. Kapach has to do compliment. Yeah, he's like stepping on the ball the whole time. Yeah, I mean, I could tell that like Dogao, Kapach, I could tell that these guys have played football before. No question about it. I couldn't get yellow anyway, because I'm out colors. Where's the video? It's not public yet. I played football for the first time in 12 years last weekend. You're 37. For the first time in 12 years. Yikes. I know, it's like my body was destroyed afterwards. My muscles were hurting all over the place like 2 days after. The day after I was fine, but 2 days after I felt it. Funny how the body works. Shouldn't Zerks and a few Arbalists just crush Franks? The Arbalists aren't that great anymore. Like, I imagine like... No, I think like throwing Axeman Onager with Bomber Cannons. Like throwing Axeman Onager Bomber Cannons, that should crush whatever Vikings has. So I think the Vikings definitely have to like play off of their early economy advantage. I don't think Vikings wins necessarily long term. Franks also might have a little bit of an edge in terms of fighting for the relics. The T90 wedding already happened, no. They got engaged in Heidelberg. So if the wedding already happened, they're not messing around. Or waiting around, rather. Pain is due to your muscle fibers breaking and reforming stronger. It wasn't that bad stamina-wise, just stretch. It's hard to stretching about for tackles. Yeah, I can feel that. Viper, hello amigo, buenos dias amigo, how are you today? I'm good, Enrique, how about yourself? How do you even play this? Do I even fight for the relics, or do I just try to go like a 3T boom, faster imp and try to win? I feel like I should fight for the relics, so I have a good eco to do it. I think Arbalest nerf hurt Viking the most. They already lost Thumbring. Yeah, Vikings got kind of double hit now, right? Losing Thumbring and then the Arbalest extra cost. We could also argue that Vikings are good still because of the fact that they have good eco, right? So they might be one of the civs that can still justify fast imp Arbalest and such because of their economy. But yeah, it's hard to say. Barcelona! Yeah, I mean, I'm planning to do it every 2 weeks now. Just started weights again, yeah. Just gotta get into the rhythm again. Why do you not let one tile space between mill and berries? Isn't it more efficient? Depends on how many villas you have. Like, this villager now is the most efficient he can be, right? If there's a space, he has to walk. So it just depends on how you're planning to, how many villas you're kind of putting. My plan is to not put more than 4. And then I like the setup that it has right now. But if you have 5 or 6, I think leaving a space behind is kind of good. Good morning, Mark. Like, I could be wrong, by the way. There's a chance that the other way is more efficient. This is just how I do it. I mean, it feels like this is fine. Pusha Smither. They should just give Militia Line the speed of Eagles and then Vikings are fine. Now that's true. Vikings will be pretty good then. Makes you realize though a few 16, 17-year-olds playing manage to keep up just about. Soon not back at my best. Yeah. I mean, I used to play football 4 to 5 times a week. Pretty much through my whole life. Then I moved to Germany and I did find a team to play with here and train with. They would have like 2 times a week. But just as we got into the flow, COVID hit. And I know they resumed training at one point. But I was kind of really busy with my things. I never found the energy. That's not even right. I just didn't go back. Never got into it again. Felt like so hard to just go there again randomly. A lot of them don't speak English as well, so it was a bit difficult to communicate. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I can find something in the future again. I think that's also contributing to my... I mean, I've started going to the gym again myself. But yeah, I can definitely tell I'm missing football. 4 to 5 times a week. We need beer, Tournament Grande, Pronga Challenge for all GL team, best of 5. Thanks, Enrique. Think Frank Eco bonus are close to power to Vikings or not Vikings? No, Vikings should still be better with wheelbarrow and handcart for free. Those are huge buffs. Did you go for a drink or two with the other players at Rebel? Oh yes. I don't know other players, like there are a lot of people there. We obviously went to some bars and after Tata won as well, it was a bit of a celebration. I mean, we had the GL meetup, right? There was over 100 people there. So, yes, there were definitely some drinks to be had. Safe to say. Positive and under quarantine. I feel muscle degenerating. I just got so locked in my own stuff as well. I just never thought about going back, and it's a bit of a hassle to get there travel-wise. So I was kind of just content with what I'm doing, but I do regret that now, considering yeah, I would have loved to stay active. I mean, football is a lot of fun. And like I said as well, I definitely noticed I've gained some weight since COVID. Thing is now, I have like... Do you really want to play Stable War against French? I'm not sure. Build a house. Fine. Is this a tournament or just practice? This is just a ladder. So neither. Look at him spam clicking. Guess we'll do it like that. This guy, yeah, this is. I never faced him before. Rebel was the first time I ever played him. I haven't scouted the 5th relic. I'd imagine it's in the bottom right. Let's see. No bloodlines. No husbandry versus Franks. No, right? It's not the best. Insta convert. No. I want to heal this bad boy. Yeah, this should be his first relic. But he will go for anyway. See if I can catch him. I think I'm a little bit too late. Yeah. Come on, one more hit. Just one hit. Don't think that was actually, maybe that was a good trade for me. I killed 3 monks. Lost. Maybe I should still do light cab upgrade. Let's do it. Yeah, I think it was actually fine. Felt worse than it actually was, I think. Maybe I just go another ounce and try to power boom. Let's try to see if like full berserk ram play or something like that can work. All relics are still up for grabs except the one he got. I have more light cab now, but he has more spears. Oh my god, that pathing was not very pretty. Yeah, that was not a good moment. He's just committing. Makes sense. Trying to do the relic trick. Don't tell anyone. Setting another town center now. Okay. Maybe we are in a good spot economically. Economically, it feels like we are. Gonna try and sneak off and steal like a relic on the left side. Because the focus is so much on the right side that maybe we can actually grab on the left side as well. When we do campaign challenges, I don't think that's gonna work. We did so many of those challenges by default, by just playing, that I had an idea about doing that, but when I went through the challenges, it was like, well, we have kind of done everything. He got the monk. Still 4 relics on the map, and we're at 24 minutes. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Run. Sounds like we were able to snag one of those relics on the side. You may have noticed though. Sneak away. Feels like we are in a good spot. It's also kind of hard to tell. Do you know Kingstone did the melee surrounding crossbow trick? What? I know how he did it? Oh, how he did it. I asked him, and he told me he just spam clicks. Run! Oh, clutch. So I don't know exactly how he does it. I'm not sure if he spoke the truth or not. Can only assume and imagine that he did. He's a very nice guy. Oh, hello. What? Why would he stop? That was so weird. He took the relic. That's a bit yikes. That was a clever move by him. To ditch the other monk and just go there. So I might actually end up with only 2 relics. Seems to be more likely at this point than not. It's a bit of a risky castle by me now. Let's not pretend. I also haven't really commit yet on my composition. Fine, you can have it. I feel like I'm gonna have to go Arbalest. Which kind of makes sense. It needs something to control. Pace the game a bit. Or have a ranged threat. I think right now it's safe to say that he's in a better spot. We'll also have access to bomber cannons quite fast. Hello, Paul. Viper, if requirement calls you, then what? Beat trebs. Is that enough to start engaging? Why am I still housed? I have such bad upgrades on these. That's pretty fine so far. Okay, I like that. And I can probably do a castle here. Now he's gonna bomber cannon soon. That's what's gonna be our biggest potential issue here. He's not upgrading his cavalry. He is upgrading his cavalry. It doesn't have the armor upgrade for them. Fully. I think I still prefer his shoes. This is very likely to be. He has Paladin already? Holy smokes. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I have a Doubt Castle. And I'm down on relics and map control now. 96%. Do I still try to go for it? Yeah, I think I need to save for castles and try to make like... Thing is now I'm relying on... I'm making a tech switch, but I'm relying entirely on my castles, because I need castles to make berserks. But I'm very likely to lose my castles now. So, given the locations of my stuff, this didn't really make the most sense. He's being very aggressive though. I'm not sure why he's being this aggressive. Of course I can lose a lot of eco here, so... It's not like it has to be bad. There's gonna be some dead units here, or two. I don't think I can make enough units here to come back. I don't think Harvest made too much sense. You upgrade Onager early, which was good. Combine it with Berserks and would be way more efficient. But I didn't have castles up, right? If I get this castle up I was making here, if I get that one up, that was too ambitious by me, to be fair though, if you think about it, because I only had like 5 light cav on the field. So to try and build this castle with like 4 villagers didn't make sense. And now I made a tech switch to Berserks where I didn't have castles to rely on for production. So my decision making was quite off in the mid to late phase here. His Paladin upgrade came really fast though, so he must have done the Chivalry really fast. But yeah, Arbalists just feel extremely underwhelming with Vikings now. It was a desperation for me because I felt like I cannot let him just take the full map control, because then I'm like stuck with only this gold, and that will run out quite fast, because I would not be able to take this gold then. But yeah, in hindsight maybe it makes more sense to go for Berserks. But then again, if I go into Berserks, he can just go throwing Axemen. Could you afford switching to Pikes? I don't know, I feel like no matter what I build, I think I will lose the late game composition. So I felt like I needed to take like real initiative early on. Because I think if I go Berserker or Pike, he will just make throwing X-Men. And then if I go Arbalest, he just adds Paladin like he did right now. I feel like it's gonna be tough no matter what. So not really sure how to approach it. Maybe like, because I went 4 TC, right? Maybe 3 TC, stop at like 70 villagers, and then 70 villagers and Arbalest castles to take map control, and try to win it by map control rather than late game. Because late game, I do feel like the options are limited. Nicely played by Kingstone though.